Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lesego Motho Modimo. I am still with Jemima Palani. We are continuing the conversation on the 7 traps that parents unconsciously fall into. And now we are looking at trap number 4, which Jemima has titled Parenting Comes Naturally. How else can it come, Jemima? Tell us.
Wow. Thank you, Lesego. Yes, it's a trap to think that parenting comes natural.
It's a trap to think that parenting comes naturally. Please unpack that.
It's a trap.
Yes, unpack that so that when I get to ask you questions, I have heard you. So I'm going to hold myself and wait for you to unpack it.
Okay, it's a trap in a sense that we think the biology, the natural biology, the fact that we carried these souls for 9 months, we got to labor pains, we gave birth, we pushed them naturally,
yes. Maybe that's where the word comes from.
Naturally,
yes.
You know, we automatically assume that even parenting, it's gonna come natural. You know, and again, you will hear elders saying, "Don't worry, you will know.
You will know.
You will know. You know, it will come natural. You know." I did this challenge on Facebook, but I was doing it in a form of text. And one other parent said, after giving birth, and she's been raising a whole lot of like her siblings and neighbors, you know, she got it, you know.
She's an experienced parent.
Yes. And then she started giving birth to her child now, you know. And then what happened is that she breastfed the child, then from there she went to the bathroom without, what do they call it? Allowing the child to burp.
Oh, without burping the child, yes.
You know, she went, remember? She went.
It's supposed to come natural.
It's supposed to come natural. And then when she came back, the child was choking. And now the healthcare workers now shouted at her to say, "You don't know that you're supposed to." But the truth is, she don't know. She doesn't know. You know. So parenting, we assume that it comes natural because of the biological factor, because of the fact that we carried them. You know, but how are you going to know that this soul that you never met, you didn't even met this person?
Exactly.
How are you
brand new person?
Exactly. How are you going to know that this is how I'm supposed to do it? I am telling you, even if I'm a mother of 4, right? But the in terms of parenting, I didn't even use same
methods. Yes.
Because they are
their own people.
You know. So there is no way that parenting can come natural. So we're just mixing the two to think that because everything happens natural, you know, conceiving and then the pregnancy and then the pushing and then we assume that even parenting comes natural. But the truth is, it doesn't come natural.
You know, now that you point this out, I'm actually thinking about my first child, Mateo. So when Mateo was small, every time he would start crying, my mother would say, "Do something." And the whole time I'm thinking, even I don't know what must happen because now he's having a screaming match and I don't know, must I burp him? Must I feed him? Must I change him? Is he crying because it's too dark in this room? Does he want the bottle or he doesn't want the bottle anymore? I'm giving him too much or too little? Because honestly, that was part of me just being overwhelmed and realizing that the thing that I was told about parenting will come naturally, it wasn't coming, and I thought maybe there's something wrong with my parenting, that's why it's delayed.
And you just mentioned that you was just overwhelmed. You were overwhelmed. The overwhelming comes from the fact that I'm supposed to know all this.
Exactly.
Because if you knew that, no man, okay, other things, yes, I will know, you know, somehow. But if you knew as a new parent to say, no, this is not a natural thing.
I'm going to be learning it.
I'm going to be learning it. It was going to be easier. That is why you realize that most parents, they fall into depression after giving birth. You know, they fall into depression because they didn't know what parenting is this.
Exactly.
Is this difficult thing? Because we believe that no, we will know. The same way that we knew that we are having a soul inside us, the same way that we knew that it's the time to push now. You know, so that is what makes us overwhelmed.
So what is a tip for a parent that finds themselves inside of this trap of parent thinking that parenting is going to come naturally and it isn't coming naturally?
Wow. You know, Lesego, I always say it takes a person to admit that, because how you're gonna start by feeling overwhelmed and doing these things with a whole lot of effort. Just that you should know that no, man, something is wrong. Something is wrong. And then you need to pause and ask yourself, what is happening? You know, and acknowledge that things are not supposed to be like this. Therefore, I am going to do something about this trap that I fell into. You know? And then I always say we need to constantly be in personal development platforms. We need to seek information, right? Like you mentioned that for other things we learned.
Yes.
We learned.
Yes. You learn how to become a doctor, how to become a nurse, how to become everything else.
Exactly.
But outside of Botsetsi, the vexing seclusion, for those of you who don't speak Setswana, there isn't anything else that actually teaches you how to parent.
Yes. So it starts there. You become aware, you acknowledge that no, this is just too overwhelming, this is too heavy, this is not as natural as society.
You expected it to be, because everyone told you are going to know.
You're going to know, but why am I getting overwhelmed? If
with the things that I'm supposed to know.
Exactly. So it takes that, be aware that you are overwhelmed and acknowledge that I actually fell into a trap and start doing something about this. Information everywhere and everywhere, you know.
Thank you so much for that, Jemima. As parents, I think we must continuously seek knowledge so that we can become better at this parenting and not expect it to come naturally, because I think we've already debunked that. We all know by now it doesn't come naturally.
It doesn't.
So just to wrap up, Jemima, where are you? What are you doing? How do we find you? What are you busy with? Do you have any news that you want to tell us?
Okay, yes, of course. I have an online seminar, an upcoming online seminar on the 17th of April. I know that we want to know more. We really, really want to know more about this, you know. So I will be having a seminar on the 17th of April 2021. The title is Conscious Parenting Equals to Happy and Confident Kids. So come and join me. I will be sharing the tips, I will be sharing more tips, I will be sharing how I applied all this to my life, you know, and not that I am a perfect parent. I do fall into these traps, you know, over and over again. But I'm conscious now. I am conscious, I am aware. So yes, come join me, and please share with other parents as well. And again, I have an upcoming book, Embrace Your Wounds and Realize Your Purpose. So this book has got a part where I'm talking about conscious parenting. So I am actually tying my wounds, how these wounds actually pushed me to become a conscious parent, because there is a particular wound there that actually led me to this. So yes, the book is I'm gonna start advertising very soon. So the book is coming. We will get more details on the comment section.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jemima. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for gracing me with your presence and your knowledge. We are looking forward to your seminar and to the upcoming book. I will leave all of Jemima's details on the description box. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and invite other people to also subscribe to the channel. And if the content here resonates with you, please, please, please share it with others, because sharing is caring. Thank you so much. Thank you.